Fellas, if you are a disciplined, solid man, you are going to get hated on by the fellas and the ladies. Yes, you heard it right. Even the ladies are going to hate on you. And some guys aren't going to believe this because, I get comments from trolls that says that's cap. Well, all that kind of says to me is it probably never happened to you. And just because something never happened does not mean that happened to you personally, does not mean that it never happens, right? Because what happened, I'm gonna briefly touch on it, and I'm gonna get more further in depth with it when it concerns the young ladies, because this is something that's not talked about as much as when the fellas hate, because we all know the guys hate. We all know hating dudes out there, jealous as hell. If you're solid and you're disciplined, and you're gonna experience this. But with the young ladies, they're gonna throw little slick shots at you. They're gonna throw shade, little slick jabs at you, just like the guys do. But there's slight variances. Okay. Anyway, with that being said, this is Tarik Talks. I'm holding my little baby girl right now while I'm filming. So if you hear some cute noises, that's from my little baby girl, right? Hey, look, the grind don't stop. I gotta make videos. Baby girl, rain, sleet, hail, snow, all that there. You know what I'm talking about? So let me touch on how the fellas hate, because we kind of know how this works. See, you can be the most coolest guy, because when I say that you're solid and disciplined, please do not get it misconstrued with being an a-hole. Being solid and being disciplined, being a solid guy, does not mean that you are a prick. Does not mean you're a dickhead. Does not mean you're a douche. All it means is that you have some kind of standards, you have some kind of morals, and moreover, you don't follow the crowd. That's probably the number one thing that you could take out of this, is that you don't follow the crowd, right? You're not one to sway with what popular culture is saying. So of course, when you go against the grain, right? When you go against the grain, people aren't gonna like that, and they're gonna take it as you are a prick, even though, like I said, you aren't. You could be the coolest person. You could address everybody. You could make eye contact, say what's up, say hi, all that good stuff. But those, guys that are gonna be envious of you, they're not gonna give a shit about that. They're not going to care about that, because they see something inside of you that they wish they had. You have that light inside of you. The way that you carry yourself, the things that you do. Obviously, even though I said that the young ladies are going to hate on you, some of them are going to hate on you, all that is that doesn't mean that they don't want you. Okay? That does not mean that they don't want you just because these chicks are hating on you. All that means is that they want you, but clearly they see that you're not as interested in them, because we all know media tells young ladies, and this is no slight or no shade, okay? This is just what it is. It's reality. Media, social media, mainstream media tells young ladies that every single man is supposed to bow down to them and is supposed to be like the super simp to them. I'm just telling y'all what a lot of young ladies are programmed to believe, okay? I'm just telling y'all what they're programmed to believe. So when you come along and you're disciplined and you kind of give hints, not in an asshole way, guys, keep this in mind throughout this whole video. You are never to be an a-hole. You're never to be disrespectful, because to get respect, you must give it, right? But they're going to take that as you not giving them the time of day. Okay, so I said that to say this. The guys that are hating on you, the fellas, they're gonna see that these chicks want you. They're gonna see it. They're gonna see that these young ladies are going to be pining for you. Not pining, that's a little extreme, but they have interest in you. They look at you, they see how you carry yourself. If you're disciplined and solid, more times than not, you're gonna have a great physique, right? You're going to take care of your appearance. You're going to have a demeanor about you. and they don't like that. A lot of guys are gonna notice this in the workplace. I'm gonna tell you guys this. In the workplace, if you get attention, and I'm telling y'all this right off rip, if you get attention from young ladies, you are going to get hated on like a mug. You're gonna get talked about a lot from lesser men, right? From lost men. Let me just call them that, from lost men. They are not going to like that whatsoever. You feel me? The other reason why these guys that they don't like you is because, let me take it to a spiritual level. Your frequency, your vibration you're vibrating higher than them. Okay, your frequency is conflicting with theirs, right? So you come in, you're positive, you got a good attitude, you ain't hungover, so you ain't having mood swings like a bitch, right? Because guys that come in hungover and on a binge and stuff like that, they have mood swings. 1 minute they're happy, 1 minute they're sad, like a broad, right? So you conflict with their frequency. It's like, think of it this way. Let me give you guys an example. A great example, right, that I'm going to use, that I've heard from other metaphysics out there that talk about this type of stuff. Your frequency is like a radio station, okay? Your thoughts and your emotions, the way you tune them aligns with a certain frequency, right? If your thoughts and emotions and your actions and your habits are positive, you're going to be aligned with the frequency of positivity, of the higher frequency. Now, if you're always negative, if you're always fearful, if you're always sad, if you're always pissed off, angry, envious, you're going to be tuned in with the negative radio station. Let's call it that, right? So with that being said, it's like you interacting with them. It's like you're tuning that frequency. You're trying to listen to rap, but you're on a country station, right? It's like they're getting conflicted. It's conflicting frequencies. And guys, before you think this is some mumbo jumbo, this is real. Energy is so real. That's why a lot of guys that aren't disciplined, that are lost, so to speak, that are caught up in just BS, that are stagnant in the same position they've been for years on end, having the same type of problems they've been having since teens, all of that good stuff. That's why when they run into you, if you're somewhat solid and disciplined, I'm not even saying you got to be the super duper holy religious anything. You just have to have a little bit of discipline and be solid to some extent. You're not going to jive with them. Your energy is going to clash, and they're not going to like it, and they're going to hate on it, right? Now let's talk about the young ladies. Once again, to the fellas that doubt this, look, just because it didn't happen to you, don't say, oh, that's cap. That's cap. Because what they're going to say is it's cap that women hate on solid and disciplined men. Because what these guys think is they live in some kind of fantasy world that women are just going to bow down to men that they're, physically attracted to all the time. No, personality clashes. Y'all got to take personality clashes into account. Because if you're solid, if you're disciplined, if you have some kind of discipline about you, and let's say, I'm going to give the most easiest example that I could think of. Let's say you don't smoke weed and you don't do drugs, right? Well, the chick that is interested in you, right, that wants you to do that stuff so you can hang out with her, she's going to take little digs at you because you're pretty much in a beat around the bush type of way, kind of rejecting her advances, right? She's going to be like, oh, you smoke and all that. You're going to be like, nah, that's not me. I don't mess with that. You're going to hear stuff like, oh, so you think you're too good. Oh, look at you. You're bougie. For my guys that can attest to this, please comment in the comment section. Please, if you have ever experienced this, comment in the comment section. Guys, it does happen. If you don't do certain type of stuff that most men do, right? If you have some kind of backbone to you, if if you stand up for yourself in some kind of form or fashion, yes, young ladies are going to take a dig at you. And the thing about it is, when they see that you carry yourself like you feel like you're the prize, right? Like you value yourself, because let's be honest, mainstream media, social media, all that good stuff, this programming that we've been watching this whole time, it always tells men that they shouldn't have standards, right? That they should be honored that a chick is even talking to them, because it always, look at all these TV shows, look at all these TV programs. Like I said, programs. Why are they called programs? Well, they're programming your mind. They always show the guy in an inferior state. They always show the guy as like this subservient beggar that's just happy to get crumbs from any woman that's interacting with him. And that's that. And I'm being for real. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the way the media portrays us. So when you come along and you have some kind of standards, you have some kind of rules that you abide by. Not saying that you're some kind of freaking Nazi, right? Not saying that you're like, oh, I have rules and, you bang your gavel down. Not saying that at all. Just simple ass shit like not smoking weed. That's going to rub a lot of chicks the wrong way, and they're going to start taking digs at you. They're not going to like that you have that level of discipline, because same thing with when I was talking about the fellas, like how they see something in you, right? They know that something is different about you. The same way with these young ladies, they see something in you. They see something that they kind of lack. So subconsciously, this is what's going on. They're seeing a discipline about you that they don't have. So they're automatically going to get defensive. They're automatically going to feel some type of way. Even though you're not doing this in any kind of for any kind of malicious reason, right? Meaning you're not doing it on purpose. You're not purposely trying to make her feel bad. You're not purposely trying to do anything that is harmful. It's just you. You just don't freaking smoke. And this can apply to anything. This can even apply to exercising. Fellas, did you know? And this is when chicks of that aren't really disciplined like that. You exercising, you hitting the gym they're not gonna fuck with that. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that, because it all goes back to you're doing something and they see that you're constantly improving yourself. So deep down inside, they got this kind of fear that you're gonna, you're good if so you choose to get in a relationship, that you're gonna leave them or something like that, because you feel like you're too good and they feel like they can't catch up to you. And I mean, I'm going psychological with this. I'm going super deep with this, but it's true. Deep down inside, they feel like you're going to surpass them, and they don't want you in like a place where you're happy with yourself. You see this a lot with women that are sort of controlling, right? That sort of want that doormat type of guy. I'm not saying this is every single chick. Guys, do not get it misconstrued. You guys need to take this on a case-by-case basis, okay? You guys need to take this on a case-by-case basis. But a lot of chicks are not going to like that, because they feel like they can't control you. And like I say, when you're dealing with young ladies on a day-to-day humble, they're going to take little digs at you, because they feel like you're rejecting them. Subconsciously, they're going to feel like you're rejecting them, when you're really not. When really you don't fit in the normal stereotype of what they think a man is. Okay? Like, I journal, right? I journal. This is something that I recently picked up. And I'm in a relationship. I love my girl, right? But I'm just saying, if a guy were to tell most of these chicks that, they would be like, what? You journal? Or not all. Let me not say most, but a good number of women, they're going to be like, what? You journal, right? Because that's not something that is mainstream. They expect you to be, doing shots and doing stupid shit. a wannabe thug, right? A lot of these chicks want you to act like their favorite rapper, or they want you to act like what they see on social media. They want you to put on a fake ass thug persona. And the horrible thing about this is when you get arrested, guess what? They're gonna jump onto the next stick. Okay, they're gonna jump onto the next stick. So it's like with both the men and the women, the main crux of why they're envious is because you're not falling in line. So therefore, subconsciously, you're a threat, right? You're a threat. And this goes beyond just your ordinary male and female. This is gonna go across the board. It's gonna go across the board society-wise. A lot of people are gonna feel threatened that you are not going with the grain. You're going against the grain, and not in a bad way. You just choose not to partake in a lot of nonsense that's encouraged nowadays. Okay? You rather stay in on a Saturday. You rather go to the gym you rather wake up early on a Sunday to get a workout in. You rather go and eat somewhere, and chill rather than going out, causing trouble, wreaking havoc. You tend to stay away from gossip. You tend to stay away from harming other people. And that's boring to these type of people. So, of course, they're going to hate on you. Anyway, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.